Taylor Swift, Lady Gaga, Chris Evans. And welcome to Entertainment-30. I'm your host, Kenny Johnson.
Welcome to Entertainment-30, the show where we break down all the hottest entertainment in just 30 minutes. I'm your host, Bree Saunders, today, and it's so great to be back from the Thanksgiving break. Oh, I'm so full. And joining me on my panel today are these three lovely people. So, guys, I want you to introduce yourself and name your favorite holiday movie. So, you want to start?
Okay, I'm Summer Welch. This is my second year here, and this is my first time on the panel. I'm really excited.
Welcome.
Probably my favorite holiday movie would be Frosty the Snowman because it's one of the classics, and you just gotta love Frosty. He's a silly guy.
That's a good one. I can get on board with that. I'm Alexis Pearson. This is my second time on the panel. Okay, my favorite holiday movie, other than all those classic cartoons, because come on, those are obviously at the top. But if I had to pick a more slightly more modern one, it would be a toss-up between Christmas Vacation and Elf.
Oh.
Tough to pick. They're both good in different ways.
If we're sticking on the topic of Thanksgiving, I did have my spaghetti. So I'm Kenny Johnson, and well, my favorite holiday movie is Elf. I mean, you can't go wrong.
No,
Yeah.
I've seen it in a musical at the Ordway.
Shut up.
I've seen, yeah.
Did you see it?
No, I've just seen
Oh
so
my
many
gosh.
commercials for
My
it.
parents
want
got
to
it for me for a
go.
birthday gift. I'm so excited. It's gonna be so fun.
Okay, I need your parents.
All those choices are really good, but my favorite is Santa Claus with Tim Allen.
Oh,
still
yes, I
laugh at
totally
those
forgot
jokes.
about that.
I'm 50 years old. But kicking off our show, we're starting out with America's former sweetheart and arguably the teen queen of 2000 movies. Amanda Bynes appeared on the Paper magazine cover. There she is right there. And she's slowly making her way back into the spotlight. And if you were a fan of the movie She's the Man, then sit back, G-Man, because we've got the tea on this one. She's the Man was a hit with many, but the hype caused Amanda to actually go into depression. She explains, quote, "I went into depression for 4 to 6 months because I did not like the way I looked when I was a boy," end quote. She also takes full responsibility for claiming Channing Tatum as Duke because he was not famous yet when casting went out. So, guys, what do you think? Summer, please tell me you've seen this movie.
Of course I have. It's probably one of my favorite movies. I own it on DVD. It's one of the best.
It's a classic. It's a
Yeah.
classic. Alexis, don't let me down, girl.
I would never. Okay, so when you're a kid, I feel like this was probably one of the first grown-up movies that you I don't know, this was one of the first ones I remember watching with my cousins when I was younger. So funny. Also, if she's claiming, taking the claim for Channing Tatum, girl, thank you for your service. Bless your soul. I am thankful. I am grateful. Really tough to hear about the whole depression thing, though. I never would have thought that was a thing because she played that role so perfectly. She was so funny. Such a good movie. But tough to hear that. But hey, Channing Tatum, thank you for that.
Yes, exactly. Kenny, what's the tea?
Well, surprise, surprise, I haven't seen She's the Man. Let me tell you.
gosh.
But it's funny because back home I know someone who looks like Amanda Bynes when she turned into a guy. So I know her little twin over there. But it's kind of crazy to see how we're in an era now where stars can come out about their drug use and their mental state during these times. If this would have happened in the early 90s or even the early 2000s, people would have been shaming her, I feel like. But now we have stars like Demi Lovato, yes, for sure, and people are really supporting her. Yeah. Even Ariana Grande, you got a lot of support after the Manchester bombing, but that's not as taboo as mental health or drug use. I know Kesha gets a lot of support for her struggles with drug use. And hey, if Britney can survive 2007, then
yes.
Amanda Bynes can survive the early 2000s. I really loved her, though.
Yeah.
As a kid, I did watch The Amanda Show, and that show is still the funniest show to me. Amanda, please.
Yes, exactly. Well, sticking to beloved movies, the movie All the Boys I Loved Before is reportedly getting a sequel. The movie stars Laura Condor and Noah Centineo, and they form a beautiful love story. If you don't know the tea, here it is. The character Laura Jean had love letters that she sent out But did she really? She actually just wrote them, kept her in her closet, and her little sister years later sent them to all the crushes that she wrote to. But Noah Centineo's character received the letter thinking she actually liked him when she really didn't. Overall, they fall in love and it's so cute, and everyone just loves Noah Centineo now, and it's really annoying. But the tea is there actually going to be a sequel? Reports are and rumors, I don't know. Summer, did you see the movie?
I haven't, but I know a lot of people who really enjoyed it, and I know it's based off of something like a book or a past
Yep,
show
it's
or
based off
something.
of books. I believe there's 3 of them, but don't quote me on that one. So.
Yeah, I've heard that they are amazing, and I love the casting I've seen, and very true to those books I've heard too. So yeah.
And this movie really blasted Noah Centineo into the public eye for
Oh,
sure.
definitely.
Because no one has heard of
Nobody
Noah
knew who he
Centineo.
was, yeah.
Exactly.
He was on the Fosters on ABC, but
Never
whatever.
heard
I've
of
been
him.
Where credits due.
I've been following him since 2012, so
There you go.
now everyone knows
Noah
who he is.
Centineo.
I mean, I would
Which is a
agree.
good
I would
thing,
agree with
yeah.
Kenny to a certain extent, where it's like, I mean, all of a sudden he was on Twitter everywhere after this. So
Yes, everyone went crazy for Noah.
Yeah.
Oh, my favorite thing is when people impersonate him because during All the Boys I've Loved Before, he goes, whoa, 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 hey, 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 whoa, whoa, whoa. So
Yes.
you can't go wrong with a classic
But
impression.
whoa, hey, hey, after the break, what movie is breaking the box office? Find out when we come back. Welcome back, you guys. And kicking off with films, Disney is coming in full force with their upcoming year of films everyone will love. And to kick off, one of them is a sequel to the beloved movie Wreck-It Ralph. The sequel, Ralph Breaks the Internet, still follows Ralph and Penelope, who discover a Wi-Fi router in their arcade, which inspires them to check it out and have a new adventure. The movie actually just came out and released on November 21st. So you guys, I haven't seen the first one. Did you guys see this one? Alexis, did you see this? Or you're going to?
no, I haven't, but I have a goddaughter who just turned 5, and I know
Oh,
she's seen this
cute.
movie,
Oh,
and so I
yes.
know it's been a big hit with the younger kids, and it seems like such a cute movie. I mean, I'm not surprised that they're doing a second one, because I know when the first one came out, everybody had good things to say about it. It seemed like a very, fun and innocent and just an all-around cute movie, and so I kind of want to go see the first one and then go get to see the
Yeah.
second one, because I've heard great things about it.
I know I haven't seen it either, but I'm so excited for all the cameos that are about to happen. I know when the trailer came out with all the princesses, I thought that was so cool and so genius, and I really want to see it.
Summer, have you seen the trailer? It had like every princess you could imagine.
Yes, I have seen the trailer, and I also saw that on Rotten Tomatoes, it got a pretty high rating. And it even beat
They're
the
strict too.
Yeah.
They let you know how it
it
is.
even beat the Harry Potter movie Fantastic Beasts
Oh, wow.
one.
Yeah.
So I thought that
That's
was pretty
no
impressive.
surprise.
Yeah.
Yeah, these Disney movies like Tangled, Frozen, Big Hero 6, they are just so good, and they really bring the effort when creating good content.
Yeah, not just for the children, but for like adults too.
Oh,
with,
yes.
like for me playing video games growing up and seeing like the first movie at least, it was just so cool to see like, oh, this reminds me of that, and there's like a Sonic and a Mario type
They
character.
did so good with
Yeah.
that in the first movie.
And I mean,
Yeah.
honestly, if you slap a Disney label on anything, like I'll watch it. Like I don't
Yeah.
care what it is. Like we all grew up on
You could
Disney.
be watching
Like
paint dry. I'd be
literally,
like, oh,
yeah.
Wall-E sequel.
made
okay.
by Disney. I'm like, wow, so good, well done. Yeah, I mean, it seems like it would be a good movie just because Disney always does such a good job. So
Definitely. While Thanksgiving was full of food, it was also filled of nostalgia when Disney released the teaser trailer to the quote-unquote live-action Lion King movie. The teaser starts right off with the memorable Circle of Life scene and is set to take place this summer. So, you guys, I remember watching this trailer, like, look at that CGI. It is amazing. It's crazy what content we can put out in 2018. And Kenny, I want to know your opinion of this.
Well, it looks very similar to what they did in the Jungle Book, and I think it's kind of funny how they call it a live-action movie, even though they really don't have. It still looks like
thought that
it
counts.
looks like live action, and I know in Jungle Book they had one. Well, you guys, maybe it is live action because they used the mocap.
oh yeah.
That's what I think. I think that's what classifies it as a live action movie.
Yeah. I mean, I remember, obviously, like we all watched The Lion King when we were kids, speaking of Disney, right?
Yes.
And so, I don't know, I'm sure you guys have probably seen it circulating on the internet, but the side-by-side of the original trailer with this one, it's like nearly identical. And I love when they do stuff like that, where
I
it's
love
like,
that.
it just adds an extra layer to the whole nostalgia where it's like, gosh, I feel like I've seen this before. And it's because you have, because it was literally they're mimicking the original. And like you said, it's just crazy that like this is the kind of stuff that's coming out nowadays. I would have never imagined as like a 5-year-old watching The Lion King that like someday I would be seeing it
watching
like
it
this.
again.
Yeah, like, what?
And being just as excited
Yeah,
as the first time you
exactly.
saw it. Yeah.
I don't know about you, Summer, but I am not excited as much as the Aladdin remake.
Oh, me too. Aladdin was probably one of my favorite ones for the Disney
that
movies.
definitely
Yeah.
is really good. But I saw something on Twitter, so who knows if it's true, but someone tweeted that in Walt Disney's will that he actually said every 10 years they're allowing a
saw
remake so
that.
that every generation
I
gets
thought it was like a remastered though.
well, that's what I meant.
Yeah.
Remastered. Excuse me. Sorry.
I mean, either way, how precious is that? I mean,
Yeah,
like,
that's really
the
cute.
most pure thing I've ever heard.
if I was him, I'd be like, nope, don't redo any of my
it's
stuff. I'm in my grave. I'm
Yeah.
dead. Like, don't bother me. So I don't know. That's Walt Disney summed up though.
Allowing all the creative freedom for
Right.
generations to come. And
Oh, definitely.
making
Yeah.
Definitely. So the second trailer for the upcoming thriller Serenity was released, you guys. I don't know if you guys saw it, but the movie stars Anne Hathaway and Matthew McConaughey. Hathaway plays a woman out for revenge after she connects with McConaughey, trying to hire him to murder her current husband and throw him in the ocean for the sharks. The movie hits theaters January 25th. Holy dart. Wow, I just, seems like a story you'd see it out of Florida or something. I don't really know. But Summer, is this kind of a movie you'd want to see or no?
I'm not sure. It's very like different from any other like any movie that is out right now. But I do love Anne Hathaway and the other guy. What's his name?
Matthew McConaughey.
Yeah, he's a great actor as well. But yeah, maybe not my style, but
Yeah. I don't know. I definitely think it's roles for both of those actors that are kind of unique. Alexis, what do you think about that?
Well, this is definitely my kind of like movie and storyline. And honestly, like when you're watching the trailer, it's like just when you think like, okay, this is about as dark as it's gonna get, it's like something else happens. I'm like, okay, so
And there's so much mystery to it too. There's like other subplots going on.
yeah, like
along.
where are they? What are they doing there? How did they all end up there?
And
It's
there's
like
the different side characters as well.
Yeah.
And there's so many talented actors
Yes.
in this movie. Recently, like discovered, like
Yeah.
clarified as A-listers.
well, and like we were talking about, you know, Anne Hathaway, Matthew McConaughey, everybody knows them. But like, can we talk for a second about Jason Clarke? He's in The Great Gatsby. I love him. When I saw he was in this movie, I was like, yes, give me more of
he
that,
plays
please.
the abusive husband,
Yes.
right? Oh.
Yes.
But still, it was enough to love him still.
Yes.
apparently.
I guess
so.
well, the drama is so
Yeah, so I mean, I just think he's a good actor. So I'm kind of excited to see him. And I haven't seen him in a movie since The Great Gatsby. Like I haven't watched him in one, so I'm excited to see this because of that as well. But I think it's going to be a cool movie.
Me too.
Yeah.
Definitely. The tea is hot with that trailer. But coming back on Entertainment-30, Ariana Grande is making fetch happen, or is she? Don't go anywhere. Yes, that was the original Aaron Samuels from the iconic film Mean Girls. And no, before you get too excited, there's not going to be a sequel to the movie, but even better, a music video. Ariana Grande really did that for her new single, Thank You Next. She recruited, many recognizable pals and threw them into a Mean Girls themed music video. Ariana portrays herself as Regina George because what else? So you guys, will you watch? Is it fetch? What are your thoughts on this?
I mean, Ariana Grande, sis, girl, take a breath. This girl doesn't stop. Like, she's always
She
putting
does
stuff.
not.
I mean, like, I didn't mean that in a good way. Like, yes, give me all the content. Like, there's always a new song, a new music video,
Yeah.
some kind of drama in her personal life. I'm just like, she is always doing the most in the best way possible. And she just seems like an all-around, like, awesome person. Like, I just feel like if I met her, she would just be exactly how she portrays herself, like, through the media. And I don't know, like, anything Mean Girls related, you bring that back in any way, shape, or form, and people are gonna jump onto that. So I saw the little snippet of the preview that was out on YouTube, and it looks pretty cool, and especially having some of the original people in the music video is gonna be awesome.
Only she could pull that off.
Obviously, yeah.
And there's so much Mean Girls buzz in this year right now. You had Mean Girls on Broadway. That started a huge thing. And then now Ariana Grande is not only going back to Mean Girls, but doing other snippets too. Like she's incorporating Bring It On. And what else is she doing? I think Legally Blonde. So just like little ones, but I think the main focus is going to be on Mean Girls. I mean,
Why wouldn't you?
it's so quotable.
Yeah.
People know Mean Girls off the top of their head. And it's so good that she brought Jonathan Bennett back as Aaron Samuels. I think that is
Give me the credit he deserves.
she's genius.
Yeah.
Everything is down. Her hair is matching Regina's perfectly. I don't know if you could have brought back any of the plastics because they're all A-listers,
Yeah.
or if
Doing
you're
Mamma
Lindsay,
Mia.
or if you're Lindsay Lohan, you're an A-lister, but in not the
good way.
greatest news.
Yeah, she is just a goddess with whatever she does. I'm one of her biggest fans. I absolutely love anything that she does. So I'm just super excited for anything that she does.
I think it's crazy though. This song came after Sweetener. Her music video for Breathin' was just released. She's working on this one. She's talking about doing a new album.
That's what I mean. Does she sleep?
She
Like, what
does
is she
not
doing?
sleep.
How did she even have time?
breathing and she moves on, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't even know how she had time to like date Pete Davidson. I'm like,
and
wow,
the
where's the time?
Sweetener tour.
Yeah.
She can't get out of the news, and when her music video comes out, I'm pretty sure we're going to be reporting on it for like
Honestly,
the entire show.
E30 confirms Ariana Grande is a robot. It's only possible explanation.
Yeah, exactly. But speaking of someone else that's roaring in success, you can count on Katy Perry as top of that list because Katy was just stated the highest earning woman in music. According to Forbes' annual list of highest paid women, Katy came in first, bringing in a casual $83 million, followed by Taylor Swift at $80 million, Beyonce at $60, and Pink at $52 million. 6 other names were among the top 10. However, these 4 definitely were powerhouse winners. So Kenny, God, just a few $1 million she has. What do you
Casual 83.
How do you think that Katy, like, what do you think her success, where did it come from?
I don't know. I really don't know. I know she had that time on American Idol. I think that boosted her up. She has a new deal with Amazon right now. You see the commercials of her lips singing that Christmas song, whatever. Katy Perry isn't really my favorite, but I know, and her name really garners a lot of attention. And I think that helps. I don't know, I just don't know how she has so much value. I mean, okay, she performed at the Super Bowl. I'm just trying to take in all these different things, but I don't know how she beat out people like Taylor Swift.
Yeah. When
Lady
I saw
Gaga.
this too, I was like no shade to her whatsoever, but I just expected like more people who are kind of like constantly like someone like Ariana Grande who's like constantly putting stuff out. It's like I would expect like Beyonce to be at the top of the list, or like somebody like her, where it's like I feel like Katy Perry, like she puts out new music, but it's nowhere near as often as some other people.
There's been no music from
girl.
Katy Perry.
Teenage Dream, was that the last song she came out? I mean, honestly, like where's she been? Like I don't know.
And whenever I hear people talking about her, it's never as her like being the favorite artist.
Right.
It's always like,
Yeah.
oh well, she's there.
Yeah.
So like I've never seen a big fan base of Katy Perry. It's always Ariana Grande, Taylor Swift, Beyonce, Rihanna, all those other amazing women.
Well, I think she
Let them know.
she kind of tries to like, if you think
Summer's
about it,
got
she's
it.
like a mellow Lady Gaga in my opinion. Like she does the most with the costumes and the perform. Like she has this very like outrageous like persona that she, and you know the colored hair and like all the stuff that she does to like market herself. And yeah, even like somebody like Lady Gaga, where is she? Like I feel like you know like there's
For
just
the
so many other
movie,
people.
did she not beat out Katy Perry with that? Katy Perry. Did she not beat out Katy Perry with acting in A Star Is Born?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Amazing. By the way.
I bet she has a bunch of good lawyers.
I mean honestly, props to her though. Casual $83 million. I'm trying to get to that level.
Yeah, it's fine. But another star that probably is bringing in the dough just as much, Snoop Dogg is in the headlines today, and no, it's not because of his hilarious Animal Planet voiceovers. But he did get a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. On Monday, he was awarded the honor, and he gave the most important thank you of all by thanking himself. The Drop It Like It's Hot singer was won many awards, but not a Grammy. So guys, are you guys big Snoop fans or no? Summer, what about you? What do you think?
I think he's one of the greater like rappers and musicians out there, but So this is super well-deserved at this point since he's such a well-known name, and it's just really exciting to see another star getting the recognition that he deserves.
Oh, definitely, Alexis.
I mean, honestly, who doesn't like Snoop Dogg? I feel like he's been around for literally ever, and this is like a weird throwback. I don't know if you guys will remember this, but did you ever watch Big Time Rush?
Oh, yeah.
Do you remember when he was in the Christmas episode?
Yeah.
And he takes a sip of the hot chocolate and he goes, "Now that's some good cocoa." I quote that every Christmas season. Like I still to this day. That came out when I was like 13, and I still quote that.
That
so
is
yes,
dedication.
I'm a Snoop Dogg fan.
Well, Kenny, what's your thoughts?
I don't know. This isn't really a big story. I mean, whoop-de-doo, he got his star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame, but celebrities always get their stars on. I just want to know where he is located. Is he by Shrek? Is he by Snow White? Where is he?
We need the deets.
What if it's Princess Snoop Dogg,
Iconic.
Princess.
The fact that he thanked himself though, like that I would definitely do that too.
Exactly.
Like I love that.
Next. Well, coming back from the break, we learned about an iconic Nickelodeon creator passing away. Don't go anywhere. Welcome back to E30, and a sad day in the Nickelodeon family. SpongeBob creator Steven Hellenberg has passed away from ALS. He was diagnosed just last March, and he studied natural resource planning and interpretation with an interest of marine resources. He then became a marine biology teacher, which resulted him creating art to teach his students, which later led him to create SpongeBob's home, Bikini Bottom. He was just 57 years old. So guys, this is really sad. I'm assuming you guys are all big SpongeBob fans.
Obviously.
It's in our blood.
Yeah, literally. That gave me chills, like hearing you read that, because like that's literally our childhood. Like it's still our life. Like we're 23, and I think I quote SpongeBob like on an average 5 times a day. I mean, like literally, it's just like it's part of my natural vocabulary at this point.
And the story of Steven is so interesting too, because he started out interested in marine biology, and you can really see that in his artwork in SpongeBob, and it's really cool how accurate he gets these creatures and how comedic, like it's comedic gold. SpongeBob.
Oh my gosh. It's timeless.
So
like
funny.
literally,
It is
it's still
timeless.
funny. Like if you watch like an episode from like the first season, there's still things where I'm like, that is hilarious. Yeah.
And even today, they're still being made and touching the hearts of children and just like growing up with everyone, and it's so nice to see a show that's been on for so long, and it's such a sad day for everyone.
And the fact that he was only 57, like
is
gosh,
way too
that's
young.
just
I just feel bad. ALS is just such a nasty disease. So may rest in peace. I actually didn't watch the show, but I want to now because everyone's like, "Oh, it's so great,"
You have to.
and it seems hilarious. So I need to jump on that bandwagon. But moving on to a crazy TV show summed up by baby daddies, ex-girlfriends, secret scandals, and crazy affairs to something a little bit more formal. If you can believe it, Jerry Springer is working on creating a reality courtroom show. The 74-year-old host will be taping his show, Judge Jerry, in Connecticut through NBC. Whoa, this is something you don't hear about every day.
You really don't.
Kenny,
I
what?
can't believe that he made such buzz with this news.
Yeah.
I guess he probably heard that Judge Judy makes at least $1 million doing her show, but I probably won't watch Judge Jerry unless I'm like sick. That's when I watch these daytime shows, is when I'm sick
That's
and
definitely
dying.
like you're sick in bed, there's nothing to watch.
Yeah.
for
I mean,
sure.
Judge Jerry has a nice ring to it, but yeah, I mean, really, like, I mean, come on,
Come on.
give me
J
something
judges.
new. Yeah.
I wonder how
Yeah.
it can't be as crazy as Jerry Springer.
No,
it
nothing
has to be
is.
contained.
People
doesn't it?
fighting on live TV, like, come on,
Yeah.
like, let's just
In a courtroom?
Yeah, no.
I'll stick to my Dr. Phil.
Yeah.
Exactly. Well, coming up after the break, Tyra Banks' sequel that has everyone excited is Life Size 2. Don't go anywhere. Guys, but if you guys know this tune, shine bright, shine far, don't be shy, be a star. Remember this tune? It's from the 2000 movie Life Size, starring Tyra Banks and Lindsay Lohan. The story revolves around a Barbie doll that comes to life and helps Lindsay Lohan's character, but this time around, Eve the Barbie comes and helps a girl named Grace with her quarter-life crisis, along with learning how to love again. Life Size 2 actually premieres on December 2nd on Freeform. Gosh, can she come and help my quarter-life crisis?
I was gonna say relatable, like, girl.
So I know this is more of a girly movie, Summer, and Alexis, please tell me you've seen this.
Yes.
Okay,
Yeah, of course.
thank
Don't worry, we
goodness.
got you.
Thank God, thank God. I love how cute Lindsay is in this movie. Summer, do you agree?
Oh yeah, I
is it
wanted
overrated?
to be her. I wanted my Barbies to come to life.
Yes, for a
Like,
while I
that
thought
would've been
mine would be. So.
Oh yeah, it's like Toy Story. I was always like,
Yes.
okay, set them here, watch you.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Face them the other way when you go to bed.
So good too. Yeah.
It's fine. Alexis, did you like the movie?
I love this movie. I still remember, like, I'm pretty sure I still have it at home somewhere, the white VHS box with the, you know, Tyra and Lindsay Lohan on the front and, like, the writing on her foot that made so that showed that she was a Barbie. Like, just, it's such a cute and, like, good idea for, it is kind of like Toy Story in a way, but it's just, like, Barbies. It's like, oh, wow, like, that's kind of exciting. Like, what if my Barbie came to life? That would be kind of fun. Like, it's just such a fun movie. I'm really excited to see the second one. Kenny, tell us, do you really like this
snarling
movie?
over there?
Well, I guess, let's see, Tyra Banks, what a model she is. And, you know, people doubt models' abilities to act, but you get some really good models in there, like Gal Gadot playing Wonder Woman. So it's nice, and she has a lot of talent hosting America's Got Talent. I don't know how much critical reception this movie's gonna get, being a made-for-TV movie. I don't know if it'll live up to your guys' expectations, because it's Lindsay Lohan won't be in it, I'm 100% sure.
Can we confirm?
I don't know if it'll go
Stuck on Twitter.
crazy, you know. So we'll see how it works. I bet Freeform will probably get a lot of viewership on it. But I don't know, I haven't heard news outside of this story. No buzz is garnered around this movie. You don't really see ads for it.
I think the
or
original
marketing.
one too, like, I don't, you know, granted, we were really young when this original one came out, but I don't know, did this movie get a lot of recognition? Because, like, I know it because I've seen it, like I said, I have it on VHS, you've seen it, like, all this stuff, but, like, was this a movie that was kind of like, whoa, like, life-size, Tyra Banks, like, I mean, I don't remember.
Yeah, exactly. But like you have to remember now, if this movie isn't getting a lot of buzz and we have Instagram, Twitter, all this other stuff, there was no really internet back then. So it's like, how did you relied on commercials and stuff? But I think it was a relatively big movie. I think it premiered on like Disney Channel.
I'm pretty sure it did,
I don't think it was
Was it a made-for-TV movie back then?
Yes,
I think it was.
I
Oh,
think
okay,
so.
okay,
So, yeah.
gotcha.
I mean,
I
it's
think
not
it
going to
did
win an
come on
Oscar
Disney
or
Channel,
anything.
right.
but,
Exactly,
You
yeah.
know,
It's just one of those cute movies where it's like, just watch it. It's like, it's such a cute, fun
And
thing.
you know, I don't know what critics thought of the first one, but you get movies like Hocus Pocus, they weren't critically, they were flops.
Yeah.
And so, but they garner a cult status. So we'll see if this one does the same, where it garners a cult status.
Yeah, well, you can only hope. But from all of us at E30, thank you for joining us tonight. We'll see you next week. Bye.